we just got invited to visit the most expensive house in the city. Start of the week is the start of a new opportunity to have some good days. Hey, a good life is just good days consistently. I just started reading Atomic Habits again. This is like the third time, and it made me realize that when I have something important going on, I can craft the perfect morning for that day. I'll tell you what I mean. When you're about to go in for like a big job interview or something super important, a lot of time people like they isolate themselves, like, oh, I gotta rethink over my answers. When like the best thing that I learned how to do is like when you're going for something important like that, call your mom, call your friend on the ride there, someone who like makes you be yourself, because that's who you're gonna be at work, you know? And nothing works better for me than some early morning basketball. See a $8.5 million property. We're previewing it from an agent in my office, Greg Baker. I let them know I wanted to tour this beautiful new building, Kango Kuma. If you live in Vancouver, you've seen this building or you've seen media about it, but I wanted to check it out because we're probably going to do a tour together because I think it'll do well on socials. One, because it's a nice property. Two, because it's a luxury building, which means it's very expensive, and the average Joe, I'll be honest, they're not going to like the price. It's exclusive, very exclusive. And that's one of the reasons it has the price tag that it has. I ain't gonna go like this. Can't show up like this. We fit it up, we fit it up. Hey, you're looking ready for the day. It's a little too bright. Maybe I'm not ready. Casey wants me to come to Run Club, so I'm thinking, as I record this, I'm thinking if I'm gonna go or not. But before that anyways, I want to tell you about Oxio, the sponsor of this video. Wi-Fi provider that I've been using for over a year now. Best internet provider I use. I remember like waiting hours upon hours for support, and I literally have, look, I'll show you, their support number saved because you can text their support. I mean, come on. That says Oxio support right there. No more waiting in long queues. I ain't got time for that. I don't know about you. As well as I've gotten messages from you guys saying you've switched to Oxio and you got a great deal, and now you're referring your friends and you get free months and they get free months as well. They have a really good referral program is what I'm saying. They also are good people. They're funny. They're people just like us. It's a Canadian company. You're not just some big corporation, you know? I put a joke about gambling in the last ad. I said, save money on Oxio so you can put money towards important things like gambling. And they thought that was hilarious. And they said, yep, post that. Last thing I'll say is they have no term contracts, so you can try them out and leave anytime. No strings attached. And you can even try them out for 60 days. And if you don't like them, they'll give you your money back. No risk, you know, no risk. But you know what is a risk? Run a club. Because I might get tired. You know? Imposter infiltrates Run Club.
They'll know from your shoes.
Yeah, I'm not wearing runners, they'll know. Yeah.
It's always huge.
I didn't know it was gonna be this many people.
Vancouver Outdoor Symphony.
Just got back from my first ever run club. Guys, I'm one of them. I'm one of them now. I honestly felt like I was an imposter, but I just took a shower, had breakfast, and I just wanted to mention like that party the other night that we got invited to with literally one of the most expensive homes in the city. I walked into that party, and on my right is Steve Aoki playing pickleball with Mark McMorris, famous snowboarder, and a famous tennis player, and the guys whose house it is. And they're right there. Like, you could just walk up and talk to them. I didn't do that because, like, I ain't one to, like, you know, interrupt a pickleball game. What was this, like, event thing? Well, it was a company party, and then they invited some influencers, social people to also just, like, get the brand out there, and I was one of those people. So at first when I walked in, yeah, there was a little bit of, like, whoa, imposter syndrome a little bit, like I don't know anybody here. A few people ended up knowing me, and I did know someone there, but the more I was there and reflected on it, I was like, you know what, I do deserve to be here. I just kind of had two realizations after that party, and it was like, one is, you know, I've said it before in a video when I was taking a jog, and it was someone's got to own these houses, someone's got to drive the Ferraris, whatever. Why can't it be you? Why can't it be me? Ferrari isn't my choice, but you know what I mean. Someone's got to own these properties. And when you're actually in those properties around the people that own them, so it was inspirational. That's the short of what I'm saying. And secondly is that even though sometimes you don't feel like you're making progress, these years of me making videos, this first handful where they got 100 views, you're still building towards something. Even if it's not that video, that's the one that's gonna make your career, or that connection, it's a snowball, right? It compacts. And slow motion is better than no motion. It'll be 26, 27 degrees today. So thank the Lord that we bought an AC unit. And I got some editing to do. Of course, I've got the indoor stuff to do on the days that it's beautiful outside. It's okay. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. This cool idea. Let me show you. You know what's in for like clothes right now is kind of that retro style. And I was at the thrift the other day and I got a couple shirts like this. I know I didn't pay like 40 bucks. It was like $5. This one might be my favorite. Ice beer. And then on the back it says the new kid on the block. Like an ice block. Guys, this shirt is sick. Okay, come on. I'll tell you why I'm showing you this in 1 second. And this one, Dockside, Vancouver to Toronto. I think they're really cool, and I like this kind of style myself. And I thought it'd be really cool to do some for the channel. And right here, this is like my brand messaging. Because sometimes when you have the YouTube channel, the real estate business, the Instagram, they need to all talk to each other and be the same feeling as a viewer, right? When you watch it on Instagram versus YouTube. I think about this kind of thing. It has to feel synchronized. It's just part of good branding. So these are some of my favorite quotes and things that represent like the channel. Some of the things that I like to say sometimes, you know, let's get this bread. Organic bread, that's on here. Slow motion is better than no motion. They're a mix of quotes and just the brand energy. And without you knowing, I've said a lot of these in these videos already. The year of the bread, that's this year. Light work and lemonade. Sometimes you gotta work the night shift. And I just thought some of these have such good potential to be like a retro design on a t-shirt like this, and it would be super cool. And if you don't think so, then I would still wear them, okay? So I'm gonna experiment. I'm gonna get a few of those printed. I'll probably send some out to the members that are subscribed to the membership on this channel already, which is like, it's like $1.50 or a couple dollars to be a member. That's pretty good ROI, return on investment. Tell me I'm wrong. At least the first like 10 or 15 people that are supporting. I think there's probably a few spots left. That means I'll leave a link. I'll leave a link to the members area. You can check it out below. But honestly, give me your thoughts. Like, I think a retro t-shirt with a couple of these motivational type slogans that represent the channel and the brand energy would be cool. Like a retro lemonade on your shirt and it says light work and lemonade. Come on, I'd be wearing that every day. Drink your green juice. Sometimes it's actually helpful to write what you want something to feel like. It's a physical thing. It's not just an idea. And now I'm about to hit the editing cave, man. I close the door, I turn off the lights.
My grandma died last day, she told me, keep it player. Mother kept me in her prayers, how could I repay her? Jacket, leather, alligator. See you later. The closer she gets to me, she get hotter on the damn equator. I've been Damon Wayans through major pain, but kept it major. There's people in this city rather meet me than meet the mayor. Why? I'm giving them hope. I've had grit in their knees all weekend. I feel like they're Pope. Road trip on the coast, somebody put on the strokes. That girl bad, but get mad about everything. Way too woke. Whoa.
Before going and shooting that clip and doing that workout, I was not feeling it. Okay, I was having one of those days. I call it a brain fog day, where I'm just working at 20% productivity. Okay, I was having one of those days. Why do I look so short? Bro, bring that camera down. Okay, that's better. My own camera and audience mogging me. I don't know who said it originally, but sometimes you feel unmotivated. You're like, I don't have the motivation today. I can't do it today. I felt like that yesterday. I didn't do the thing I was supposed to do. But what I always remember back to is that motivation comes from action. Now I have the momentum. Now I just have the rest of the video to put together. I'm mostly done. And that's one step closer to those results that I'm going after. This is a reminder to drink your green juice. Hear ye, hear ye. Man, people say this stuff tastes good. They're literally capping. Starting to feel cozy in here, guys. I'm digging it. I'm about to work the night shift and get some work done. If that's the same for you, hey, let's get it. Sometimes you gotta work the night shift. But first I wanted to say, I ran into someone today. I went to look at some new runners. I've only been to Run Club once, and yes, I was looking at runners. Sue me. Anyways, I ran into this guy, Jono, at the store. He said, hey, I know you. You're that real estate guy, aren't you? And I said, yeah, that's me. And he said, I have a lot of respect for what you do. And I said, oh, thanks. And he said, like, building a business, trying to do your own thing, because I know you get a lot more failures, a lot more no's, a lot more L's before you make any progress whatsoever. And I said, you sound like the kind of guy that's building something of your own, that's trying to do something. Turns out he's an artist, and he wants to travel the world, go to New York, go to LA, where he can sell his paintings to the biggest crowds there are. And I told him, yeah, I appreciate that. I have respect for what you do too. And something I learned recently, we just had this deep freaking conversation while I was holding some runners. But I said every so often in life, you're going to come across the fork. Every few months, every few years, the fork is going to say, here's one opportunity on the right side, right over here. You can leave what you're doing. I know you put a lot of work into it, but you could try this. Or you bet on yourself every single time. That's the only way you get to your goal. Choosing yourself every time you hit that fork. I just did a little dance. Oh, yeah, got it. And recently I got a job offer for 6 figures plus. It was social media stuff, something that I would like. And I thought about it a little bit. But I realized maybe what I'm looking at is betting on me, and I'm looking at a way out. I'm not looking at an opportunity. The opportunity is me. That's what I gotta bet on. Sometimes creators share lessons like this and they really relate like deeply to what's going on in my life, and sometimes it feels like they're speaking right to me. And so I like to share these things once in a while, because if you remember that fork, there will be a time where it is applicable. Sometimes you gotta work the night shift.